Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. They say the palace eyes open yakata, ebony eyes open yakata as, the jewel alighted from, the Great Lion's helicopter back into the palace. What had happened was that the Great Lion had sent for her to return back to the palace. So, of course, they can see and talk things over because the last couple of days has been very toxic for both of them because of this Sydney drama and all of that. And so, when Sapphire brought her to the palace, the Great Lion was very pissed with her upon seeing that man's name in her phone, and the Great Lion asked Sapphire to take her out of his presence. And she went and slept with Sapphire in Sapphire's apartment. The next morning, she left. Everybody was happy. In fact, all Ebony was happy. Ebony now went to the Great Lion's place to go and, she was very happy. She now went to go and wish the Great Lion happy anniversary, how their love, their quiet time together, their blah, 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 their blue, 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 all Ebony wrote because at that time, maybe she thought that, we have come to the end of this whole thing, that there's nothing anybody can do again, that they wahala, this one, Kabiyesi will not agree, just knowing that this girl had the effrontery to want to replace him with somebody, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that was what she was thinking. Nobody know what was in her mind, but the surprising thing was after Reverend spoke to the Great Lion just knew that, look, this whole thing, it might be masterminded also from the pit of hell. Not that I will just carry my wife and make her suffer emotionally and all of that. The Great Lion sent that they should go bring her. They had to go carry her, and the helicopter brought her back. At this time, the Great Lion was very happy to receive her. From what we are hearing, they said they had that conversation, they talked about it, that the jewel was crying the entire time, saying like that she knows better now, that if she had known, she would have shared what was going on with her husband, that she never meant to hurt her husband. She was just trying to protect her husband. Her husband says he is king, that he is the one who is supposed to protect her, not the other way around, that let it not happen again, that something so big will be happening in her life and she will not share with that. It was very embarrassing for him to have found out the way that he found out. Meanwhile, there are other stories though that we are hearing. They are saying that anyways, I don't even want to go there. That it's looking like it's somebody from the quarter of the Pastor Ogunseyi that leaked it out to Ebony or something, that was how the information leaked out, that Ebony was able to leak it out, but she didn't leak it out in such a way that Kabiyesi knew that she was the one leaking it out. That was what prompted Kabiyesi to send his intel to find out what was actually going on. So right now, you could see why Kabiyesi got really upset that he had that information. He got the information the way that he got the information. It wasn't supposed to be like that. Kabiyesi said he was supposed to be the first person to know what was going on, but everything, the jewel hid it away from him. And they said they were able to work out things, so they were able to reconcile and all of that. Come and see frowning in the palace. The ceremony was throwing face one side. All those ones who were already angry and, living a bad narrative, trying to make people think that, the jewel is a bad person. The jewel has started cheating on the Great Lion and all of that. When the Great Lion sat them down to explain everything that has happened, people were surprised that wasn't what they heard, though. And the Great Lion told them everything that happened, that all those stories they heard, they were all, cooked stories to malign her character. There was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. It had nothing to do with the narrative that is being paraded around the palace and, Ile Ife. People were surprised, like, God, why are people like this? Because, of course, a It has to do with the jewel. And you and I know that they will never, ever want the jewel to come back. But however, a lot of people who even heard that story did not even believe it, because they know the jewel better, and they know that the jewel is nothing close to what the picture that these people were trying to paint about her, making her look like, a bad person. But what is important is that they say the great lion has, made up with the jewel, that everything is still going as planned. You see, the devil will work over time. The devil does not want to see good things, but those who wait on the Lord, the word of God says, shall renew their strength. Yes, they will, oh my God. There was nothing they didn't try to do. Just this small thing that happened, they started peddling rumors, lies upon lies upon lies, just to put the jewel into shame. But God did not allow it happen. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.